Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Hashim Ali Khan here. Right now we are doing the problems on final accounts of sole trading concerns. So far 16 problems we have completed. Now in this last video I am going to take up two more problems, 17th and 18th. That will be enough, more than enough for having a good grasp on the topic of final accounts of sole trading concern. In the previous videos we have done so many short problems, long problems, as well as one introduction theory video I have given. My regular viewers already might have watched all the videos, got a good comment. If you are new to my channel, I suggest you to go to the playlist of my channel. I have uploaded a number of videos on different subjects like advanced accounting, financial accounting, cost accounting, corporate accounting, and the next one, business statistics and financial management, investment management. So many videos I have uploaded. Select your subject, select your topic, watch the video. Definitely you will gain a lot of knowledge from these videos. Now, before starting the video, I expect my viewers to have a hard copy of the problems which I have provided in the link under my description. So before watching the video, take a printout of the problems, keep it ready and start watching the video. Definitely you will gain a lot of knowledge from these videos. Now, I'm going to start the next problem, problem number 17. See the 17th problem. On 31st March 2013, the following trial balance was extracted from the books of A. Capital account. So I am reading out the values of trial balance, items of trial balance. We'll discuss each item where it will go. So capital, liability side, plant and machinery, asset side, sales, trading account, credit side, purchases, trading account, debit side, returns. Now returns are given in one line, debit column 2000, credit column 1500. Now you have to remember which is purchase return, which is sales return. Remember the point. Purchases will show debit balance and purchase returns will show credit balance. Opposite, purchases debit balance, purchase returns credit balance. So here credit balance 1500 is given. In credit column 1500 is given. So that 1500 is purchase return. Credit column mein jo rahega purchase return. Debit column it is given 2000. Now remember the point, sales will show credit balance, sales return will show debit balance. Sales return will show debit balance. So here 2000 rupees debit column is given, that is sales return. So debit column sales return, credit column purchase return. Sales return will be deducted from sales, purchase return will be deducted from purchases. Now opening stock is given, trading account debit side, first item. Discount. Discount is given, debit column 700, credit column 1600. So discount allowed, discount received. In debit column we are having discount allowed and credit column discount received. So discount allowed will be taken on debit side of P&L account and discount received will be taken on the credit side of P&L account. Then bank charges, profit and loss account debit side, sundry debtor asset, sundry creditor liability, salaries, profit and loss account debit side, manufacturing wages, wages will be taken in trading account debit side. Then carriage inward, trading account debit side, carriage outward, profit and loss account debit side. Bad debts provision. This bad debts provision is given in the trial balance, so it is an existing provision, old provision, right? And rent rates and taxes, P&L account debit side. Advertisement, P&L account debit side. Cash in hand, cash at bank, asset side. So I explain you the items where it will come. Trial balance completed. Now adjustments. You are asked to prepare the final accounts for the year ended 31st March 2013 and balance sheet as on that date. The following adjustments. First adjustment, closing stock as usual. Trading account credit side, balance sheet asset side, over. Depreciation of plant at 12%. So depreciation will be debited to profit and loss account. Depreciation will be deducted from plant and machinery on the asset side. Bad debts provision is to be adjusted at 1000. Now see, this bad debts provision is given in the adjustment. It is the current year's provision, new provision, new provision. So new provision 1000 and existing provision given in the trial balance is 1050. The old provision is 1050. new provision is only 1000. So new provision minus old provision. New provision 1000, old provision 1050. So 1000 minus 1050, negative 50, minus 50. So we will take that 50 on the credit side of P&L account. So new provision minus old provision. New provision 1000, old provision 1050. So 1000 minus 1050 is minus 50. So we should not take minus 50 on debit side. We will take that 50 on the credit side. This point already we came across in the previous problem also. Now interest on capital is to be allowed at 10% per annum. So interest on capital will be debited to profit and loss account, and that again interest on capital will be added to capital on the liability side. Last one, 5% of the profit is to be carried to reserve fund. This is the completely new point, first time we are coming across. 5% of the net profit will be transferred to reserve fund. So first we calculate how much is the net profit before reserve fund. Before calculating for reserve fund, what is the net profit we calculate? On that net profit, 5% we calculate, that 5% will transfer to reserve fund. Now I'll explain the point. Trading profit and loss account of Mr. A for the year ending 31st March 2013. Credit side by sales, less sales return 2000. The net sales are 3,52,000. Closing stock 70,000. So as usual, only two items on the credit side. Total 4,22,000. Debit side, opening stock 60,000. Purchases minus purchase return. Carriage inward manufacturing wages. So 4,22,000 minus all the debit items, we are getting a balancing figure of 2,22,000. This is the gross profit carried down, now brought down. By gross profit brought down 2,22,000. Now discount received, it is given as 1,600. Now come to debit side first. Salaries 13,600 directly, no adjustment. Discount 700, bank charges 150, carriage outward 2,400, rent and taxes 20,000, advertisement 4,000, depreciation on plant at 12%. See the plant and machinery value in the trial balance, on that you calculate 12%. You are going to get 19,200. Interest on capital 10,000. It is given interest on capital to be provided 10%. So 10,000. Provision for doubtful debts new. Always take the new provision, from new provision deduct the old provision. Old provision is given in trial balance. New provision is given in adjustment. The new provision is 1,000. Old provision existing is 1,050. So 1,000 minus 1,050, you are getting minus 50. So don't write minus 50 in the outer column. Take that 50 rupees to the contra, opposite side. Taken to contra. So here provision for doubtful debts as per contra. How much is the amount? 50 rupees. Don't take minus 50 here. Don't take minus 50. Take it 50. Because when you change the sign, when you change the side, it will become opposite. Actually it is on debit side. Now we are taking it on the credit side. When you take the amount from debit to credit, minus will become plus. Here you are having minus 50. So here it will become plus 50. Now after this, the last adjustment is 5% of net profit should be transferred to reserve fund. So how to calculate net profit? Take the total of the credit side, 2,23,650. 2,23,650 is the total of the credit side of the P&L account. From this, deduct all debit items up to 10,000. From 13,600 to 10,000, you subtract all the items. The balancing figure is the net profit before reserve fund. Before transfer to reserve fund, you are going to get 1,53,600. How you got 1,53,600? Take the calculator. Take the total of the credit side, 2,23,650. 223,650, you go on subtracting all debit items from year to year. You are going to get net profit before transfer to reserve fund 1,53,600. On this 1,53,600, calculate 5%. 5%, it comes to 7,680. So 7,680 is the amount transferred to reserve fund given in the adjustment. right? Now from 2,23,650, now subtract all the items including 7680, or simply you calculate 1,53,600 minus 7680. So after deducting 7680, the net profit is 1,45,920. This is the net profit transferred to capital account. Transferred to capital account. And this transfer to reserve fund, the reserve fund item will be taken on the liability side of the balance sheet. Already you know adjustment items will appear twice. Once we have debited to profit and loss account, again this reserve fund should be shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. Now I am coming to the balance sheet. Balance sheet of Mr. A as on 31st March. The asset side, cash in hand, cash at bank. Directly we have taken sundry debtors 90,000 less provision for doubtful debts new. See here, old provision for doubtful debts which is given in the trial balance will appear only once. The 1,050 we have taken here. Now forget about this 1,050. Now adjustment item will appear twice. In adjustment, provision for doubtful debts is given 1,000. That 1,000 we have taken here. Again 1,000 will be deducted from debtors. From debtors 90,000, deduct 1,000, 89,000. Closing stock 70,000. Plant and machinery value 1,60,000 minus depreciation 19,200. Already we have calculated 12%. 19,200 we have debited to P&L account. That 19,200 we subtract. So 1,40,800. Asset side total 313,600. Liability side, sundry creditors 50,000, reserve fund 7680. This 7680, it is given transferred to reserve fund. We have calculated 7. This is not given in the problem. We have calculated 7,680. Reserve fund 7,680. Capital 1 lakh rupees. Add net profit. Just now we got in P&L account 1,45,920. Add up. Plus interest on capital 10,000 we have debited to P&L account. Interest on capital, that interest on capital is added. There are no drawings in this problem. So 2,55,920 is the closing capital. Add up 3,13,600. Balance sheet tallied. So we have completed 17 problems on final accounts of sole trading concern. Hello students, now I am doing the last problem on this final account, that is problem number 18. 19th and 20th problem you have to solve yourself for your practice. The 18th problem I am reading out, see carefully. From the following trial balance and the subjoined information, prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31st December 2013 and balance sheet as on the date. So as usual we are given the trial balance and few adjustments. First, I am reading out the items of the trial balance. Mohan's capital account. Mohan's drawings account. Actually, the owner, the proprietor is the Mohan. And capital is given 8,500. Liability side, drawings. Drawings will be deducted from capital. Then machinery, asset side. Stock on 1st January, opening stock, debit side, trading account. Purchases and sales given in one line. So purchases debit side, sales credit side. Purchases will show debit balance, sales will show credit balance. So debit side it is given 20,724. This is the purchases. And credit side 23,812. These are the sales. The purchases will be taken on debit side of trading account, sales will be taken on the credit side. Then return inwards and outwards. So here both are given in one line. So you have to decide which is return inward, which is return outward. Return inward means sales return. And sales return will show debit balance. So here 420 is given in debit column. So this is the return inward, sales return. 420 is the sales return and 582 is the purchase return. So you have to remember, credit column we will have purchase return, debit column will have sales return. Sundry expenses, profit and loss account, debit side. Then rent, profit and loss account, debit side. Rates and taxes, P&L account, debit side. Apprentice premium, credit column it is given 240. So apprentice premium is an income. because it is given on the credit column. So we take it on the credit side of profit and loss account. Apprentice premium. Then bank overdraft. This is a liability side. Bad debts are given in the trial balance, so it will appear only once. Bad debts will be taken on debit side of profit and loss account. Sundry debtors and creditors. Sundry debtors will show debit balance. Sundry creditors will show credit balance. So here debits column it is given 6,400. These are the sundry debtors, asset side. And credit column 2,000. These are the sundry creditors, liability side. Then cash at office. This will be as an asset. Then provision for bad debts. So we are given bad debts and also we are given provision for bad debts. This provision for bad debts is the old provision. So we have to deduct. So what we have to do? Take the bad debts, add new provision for doubtful debts and subtract existing provision. So take the bad debts, add new provision minus old provision in the debit side of P&L account. And in the balance sheet, we subtract only new provision which is given in the adjustment. Next, bills receivable and payable. Bills receivable is an asset, bills payable is a liability. So debit column bills receivable 480, credit column bills payable 360 is the bills payable liability side. Discount is given in the credit column, so it is discount received. Discount received, credit side of P&L account. So we have discussed the items of trial balance. Now adjustments. Stock on 31st December 2013. This is the closing stock, trading account credit side, balance sheet asset side. Provide for doubtful debts at 5% on sundry debtors. This is the provision for doubtful debts given in adjustment. So it is a new provision. It will appear twice. Once it will be taken on debit side of P&L account. Again it will be deducted from debtors on the asset side. Rent due was 80. Due means outstanding. So this rent outstanding will be added to rent in P&L account. Again outstanding rent will be shown on the liability side. Taxes of 120 rupees were paid in advance. So income tax, that is taxes are paid in advance. So prepaid. This prepaid taxes will be deducted from rates and taxes on debit side of P&L account. And again that prepaid taxes will be shown as an asset side. Then depreciation. Depreciate machinery at 10%. So depreciation will be taken twice. Debit side of P&L account. Again it will be deducted from machinery. Then apprentice premium of 40 rupees are to be carried forward. Actually apprentice premium, we have taken it on credit side of P&L account, income. Adjustment is saying 40 rupees are to be carried forward. Carried forward means received in advance. Carried forward means received in advance. So we subtract 40 rupees. And this 40 rupees is income received in advance. So it will be taken on the liability side. It will be taken on the liability side of the balance sheet. Calculate interest on capital at 5% per annum, but not on drawings. So interest on capital, as usual in so many problems we have taken debit side of P&L account, and again that interest on capital will be added to capital. That's it. All the provisions, all the adjustment I have explained. Now see the solution. Trading profit and loss account of Mohan for the year ending 31st December 2013. Sales are given minus sales return. Sales minus sales return. We'll get it. Closing stock. Take the total. Debit side opening stock, purchases minus purchase returns. The balancing figure gross profit we got 3730. 3730 is the gross profit carried down. Here by gross profit brought down 3730. By apprentice premium received 240. Apprentice premium received is 240. From this to be carried forward, it is given 40 rupees apprentice premium to be carried forward to the next year. So subtract 40 rupees. Net amount 200 rupees. Discount received 120. So credit side completed. Now debit side. Sundry expense 880 given in the problem. Rent paid 240. Add outstanding rent 80. Outstanding rent 80, 320. Rates and taxes 400. Prepaid taxes, not rates. It is prepaid taxes. Prepaid taxes are 160. Prepaid. So subtract prepaid 240. Bad debts 344 given in the trial balance, so it will appear only once. To bad debts we add the new provision. The new provision is given in adjustment 5% on sundry debtors. So calculate 5% on sundry debtors, you are going to get 320 rupees. So add up 320, 664 minus existing provision for doubtful debts given in the trial balance. Trial balance existing provision 210. Subtract 664 minus 210, 454. Right? Interest on capital 425. Then depreciation on machinery 190. So now take the total on the credit side 4050. From 4050 subtract all debit items, you are going to get a balancing figure of 1541. 1541, this is the balancing figure, and this is the net profit added up to capital. Over. So trading profit and loss account completed. Now I am coming to the balance sheet. Balance sheet of Mohan. Liability side. Sundry creditors directly we have taken. Bills payable 360 rupees. Rent outstanding 80 rupees. Rent outstanding 80. Apprentice premium received in advance 40. Just now I told you income received in advance will be taken on the liability side of the balance sheet. So apprentice premium received in advance 40. Bank overdraft 400. Capital is given in the problem 8,500 is the capital at the beginning of the year. To this we add net profit 1541. Then add interest on capital 425 minus drawings 1420. 9,046 the closing capital. Liability side completed. Now asset side. Cash at office 96. Cash in hand. Then bills receivable 480. Sundry debtors are 6,400. From this we deduct the new provision for doubtful debts. New provision for doubtful debts is given in adjustment 5%. So 5% 320 rupees. 6080. Tax paid in advance. This is the prepaid taxes paid in advance 160. Closing stock machinery minus depreciation 1710. So total of the balance sheet is 11,926. That's balance sheet tallied. Totally 18 main problems we have solved on final accounts of sole trading concern, preparing the trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet. So after completing 18 problems, definitely you can get a good grasp on the subject, on the topic of final accounts. So boldly you can face the examination. You are confident regarding how to treat the items. Normally students will focus on tallying the balance sheet. Remember, that is not a great thing. The great thing is remembering how to treat, why we have taken, for what is the adjustment. So give more importance on understanding the points. I have explained all the adjustment, each and every adjustment in detail. Hope you have understood the points, understood the problems. So if you are satisfied with my lecture, give a like to the video, give your comments, share the channel in your groups, in your friends, so that more students can be able to get the advantage from this channel. And subscribe my channel if you have not yet subscribed. So I will take up the next topic, that is rectification of errors, in the next video.